Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel Biodiversity and Conservation. I am Subhalakshmi Rao from Ambika Prasad Research Foundation, Odisha, India. And today we are going to discuss on the seasonal and behavioral fodder plants of Asian elephant, a tool to mitigate human-elephant conflict. So here today we are going to discuss some basics about Asian elephant, how we can identify them, or what are the categories to describe Asian elephant, and some behaviors, and what is the role of plants or fodder plants in their conservation, in their you know, conflict issues, how we can help to um, get rid of the problems of these conflicts between human and elephant. So let's start. First of all, Asian elephant, Elephas maximus, is also known as Asiatic elephant and is the only living species of uh, the genus Elephas, and distributed throughout the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia, and it's present in India, Nepal, Sumatra, and Borneo. And you can see in the first line, it's where from where they have taken uh, their presence. And Carl Linnaeus was the first to propose the scientific name Elephas maximus in 1758. And there are three subspecies that have been recognized, um, like Elephas maximus from Sri Lanka, Elephas maximus indicus from Asia, and Elephas maximus sumatranus from the island of Sumatra. And it is only three living species of elephants that are found in the world, and other than Asiatic elephant or Asian elephant, others are African bush elephant and African forest elephant. And it is the second largest species of elephant, the Asian elephant, after African bush elephant. And in Asia, the Asian elephant is the largest living land animal till date. And the Asian elephant has been listed as endangered um, on the IUCN Red List, as their population have declined due to so many reasons. And in the upcoming slides on this topic, we will study about what the threats and why their population has declined so much that the Asian elephant has become endangered. So, some of the reasons are their loss of habitat, habitat degradation, fragmentation, and poaching. All these are the issues that have led to their endangerment. And loss of habitat and habitat degradation, um, maybe they are the causes of human influenced activities, negatively influenced activities. So we will study one by one in the upcoming slides, upcoming parts also. The genus Elephas, of which the Asian elephant is the only living member, is the closest relative of the extinct mammoths. We have known about mammoths from Ice Age, I think. They are the largest creatures on the planet who have gone extinct. So this Asian elephant is their closest relative. Now, description. The Asian elephant is actually smaller than the African bush elephant, and has the highest body point on that. Like if we will see, uh, Asian elephant standing and a African bush elephant standing, then we will see that Asian elephant has the highest body point, means its head is more in height than the body, back body. But in case of African bush elephant, their um, um, head is um, same with their dorsal with the back, and uh, head is not the highest point because in case of African bush elephant, but here in Asian elephant, the head is the highest point. We will see in the next slide their photograph, which will be easier to understand their body. And the back is convex, like the back is convex, it has some height to it, and the ears are small with dorsal borders folded laterally. You can see elephant's ear flapping, so that's the character. And the feet have five nail-like structures on each forefoot and four on each hind foot. And the forehead has two hemispherical bulges, unlike the flat front of African elephants. So here also a major difference between Asian elephant and African elephant. It's that in case of Asian elephant, you can see two bulges in the front of the head, but the African elephants have flat front. So that's a main difference. Its long trunk or proboscis has only one finger-like tip, in contrast to African elephants, which has two. So the Asian species mainly they wrap around the food item, their proboscis or trunk, and squeeze it into their mouth rather than grasping with the tip. So in the next picture you will see very clearly. And the skin color is usually gray and maybe masked by soil because of dusting. And their wrinkled skin is movable and contains many nerve centers. It is smoother than that of African elephants and maybe depigmented on the trunk, ears, and neck. Their skin folds increase the surface area for heat dissipation, and this allows them to tolerate cold better than excessive heat. And here you can see what I was talking about. Here the head is the highest point. Their back is slightly lower than head, and there are two hemispherical bulges in the forehead. And here you can see the two bulges, and the head is the highest point rather than back. And ears are like flaps here. And in case of the trunk, there is only one tip here, which helps them to grasp the food and or squeeze it into their mouth. So these are the basic differences. And this is the Asian elephant I'm talking about. And let's see some of their behaviors. Asian elephants actually they live in their habitat is grasslands, tropical evergreen forest, semi-evergreen forest, moist deciduous forest, dry deciduous forest, dry thorn forest, and in addition to cultivated and secondary forests and scrublands. Um, you can see they are actually a creature of forest. If we are destroying the forest, then where will they live? So they will come out, they will come to the territory of human, and when it comes to the territory of human for food, it's just searching for food. But sometimes human harm them to save their crops, and um, human is such a small creature. How can it get one on one with elephants? So this causes human elephant conflict because the elephant will think that it's either harming them, but normally elephants don't attack. If Other than the cases where their babies are in danger, the elephants don't attack easily or anyone. So if they think that their calves or their babies are in danger, then they will attack. So this is one basic thing you have to keep in mind. Elephants don't attack like that. So unless and until we have provoked them by damaging or by causing any harm to their children, so any mother will act like that, not just any elephant mother. So next, the Asian elephants are crepuscular. They are mega herbivores and can consume up to 150 kg of plant matter daily. They feed on legume, palm sedge, or grasses. They mainly like grasses to eat. Like paddy is their favorite, but seasonal favorite. That's only we are going to study. So seasonal foods, the behavioral foods that are consumed by elephants. They browse more in dry season, with bark constituting a major part of their diet. In the cool part of that season, they drink at least once a day and are never far from a permanent source of fresh water. And they can drink 80 to 200 liters of water a day and use even more for bathing. And reproduction in Asian elephants can be attributed to the production and the perception of signaling compounds called pheromones. And the males um, are called bulls, who fight one another to get access to the estrus cows. Cows are the females that are of breeding age. So, generally, cows and calves move about together as groups, while bulls they disperse away from their mothers upon reaching adolescence, and they live solitary or form temporary bachelor groups. And the cow calf units generally tend to be small and typically consisting of three adults, most likely females and their offspring. So previously we used to think that the leadership of the group um, is on female adults, older adult females or matriarchs, and it is now recognized that the cows form extensive and very fluid social networks with varying degrees of associations between individuals. And actually, they have very good memory power, and often the female leads the path when they migrate from one place to another, because they can remember very accurately the path. And another reason also because male often stays behind, because um, he sees if any danger comes from any side. If there is danger, then male will lead the path, but often they can be seen at the back, um, protecting the calves and females. So, and Asian elephants are actually more agile, and they can manipulate objects using their trunk. And sometimes they're also known for their violent behavior, but it's sometimes it depends on their hormonal changes and all. Because of that, they cause some violent behavior. We will study that. And Asian elephants are um, known to make some basic sounds, like three basic sounds: growls, squeaks, and snorts. Growls are their basic form of communication, where that are used for short distance communication, and there are some variations to it. And the reproduction, as usual, is due to the pheromones, and it's actually a very interesting topic um, in animal behavior, because it's to know about their behavior, we have to know about their cycles, and what they do during when they um, arouse, or uh, during lactating their baby and all. Those are all the things that require different plants to control those emotions. So plants play important role in this. If um, there are some plants that are good for elephants, if they eat that thing during the required period, then it will help their body to cope with the changes. So, in search of that, the elephants migrate from one place to another. Food, shelter, and reproduction are the major things that influence their migration. So, they require some um, creature comforts from all these plants, and we are going to study that. So, the gestation period, as we know, is longest in elephants, that is 18 to 22 months, and the female give birth to a calf that is fully developed, and the calf um, feed from the female up to 3 or 4 years, and it's said that the calf do not breed again during that period, um, because its first priority is to treat the baby, correct? So this causes a 4 to 5 year birth interval, and during this period, the mother to calf communication primarily takes place through temporal means, and male calves have been known to develop the pheromone producing organs at the young age, and they actually exhibit a wide variety of behaviors that is associated with grief or learning or mimicry or play. You can see sometimes baby elephant playing like that only. They also know about some use of tools, compassion, cooperation, self-awareness, memory, and language. So they actually head to the safer ground during natural disaster like tsunami and earthquakes, and they have a very good memory. I can say that from their behavior. So these are some plants, 11 plants that I have listed here, that they feed uh, on the basis of seasonal availability. So we are going to discuss about seasonal and behavioral for plants. So we are starting with seasonal plants like Abutilon indicum. They are available throughout the year, so they consume the leaves and stem. Acacia pinnata, Dantari. So its availability is winter season, and they feed on the whole plant. And Asian marmalus, bale, so it's also available throughout the year, and they feed on their leaf and fruits. So let's see. This I was talking about Abutilon indicum, pedipedica. So it's available throughout the year, and it's consumed by elephants, mainly their leaves and stem. Acacia pinnata, it's Dantari, and it's available during winter season. So, and the whole plant is consumed because bark is also consumed by the elephant. This is Asian marmalus, bale, and it's available throughout the year. And the elephants consume the leaves and fruit. It's Elangium salvifolium, Angulo, and it's available during rainy season. And elephants consume their leaves and fruit. And this one is Albizia labac, series saw, and it's available in winter season. And the elephants consume their leaves. And this one is Anacardium occidental. It's Kaju, and it's available in summer season. And the elephants mainly consume the fruits. Now this one is Artocarpus heterophyllus Ponoso, and it's available during rainy season. And the elephants consume leaves, the bark also, and as well as the fruits. It loves these Artocarpus heterophyllus fruits. This one is Bambusa arundinacea, and they consume the leaves of this plant, and it's available throughout the year. So this is all from me today. Thank you.